Blue Ranger power. Greetings everyone, all my fellow cosplayers and gamers. We got Blue Ranger power here in episode number 4 of Toys Unboxing and Thoughts. Today I got 2 toys and it's Power Ranger time again. And this time we got Power Ranger Zeo. Zeo Ranger 4 green, Zeo Ranger 3 blue. Portrayed by Steve Cardenas and Johnny Young Bosch. And this one's actually made by Saban, and this one's by Hasbro. This came out before Hasbro bought the rights, roughly. This actually I acquired recently. This was a gift from my buddy Taylor, but I was like, okay, cool. So, and this was pre-opened. This actually was traded in at Zia, and it is missing one piece, but it is what this might do that I got. And this, actually, one thing I did want to point out. It's the 25th anniversary with the sticker on there. And apparently this one comes with a Zord piece. But unfortunately I don't have the other toys, so let's see what we got here. Is that. And of course, Saban, they have some cool looking toys. But there's one thing that I just don't really like about them though. These. You have to clip it on instead of just have pre-attached. You put that on like so. This figure unfortunately doesn't have the sword. But you know, well, at least these things they come on fairly easy though. It does come with one part of the Zord, but you know, then we got the gun right here. Fits nicely in the holster, so that's pretty cool. I actually like the detail on this. Actually, is really cool. They do have a 6-pack ads, but in the show, he didn't have the ads. Well, these are toys, obviously, but the transformation of these toys is actually really cool. Actually, Steve Cardenas, I've actually met him quite a few times over the years. Before the COVID thing and all that happened. I went to Morphicon a few different times, a few events out here in Vegas. I went to a few of them. And then, like, for example, here's when I met him back at Morphicon 2018. Yeah, but all around, he's a really cool guy. Another thing in the box I do like is they have a lightning in the back. And then if you go in the back, it shows Bill the Megazord. Has the other Zeo Rangers, but for some odd reason it has the other 2 Rangers from different series that are not Zero, Down Thunder, and Wild Force. I could be wrong, but to be honest, when it comes to Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin's always going to be my number 1. Zeo I did enjoy when I was a kid. It definitely was cool, but wasn't as good as Mighty Morphin pretty much. The Zord I know is the best, but pretty much when I was a kid I did watch some of the other Power Rangers series, but pretty much I'm not gonna lie, after Turbo is when I quit watching the show. Yeah, but in all honesty, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is definitely the best one of the series in my opinion, but everyone has their own, but that's me. That's just me. But Saban, they actually made a pretty cool toy. You can pose them any way you want. This way, that. It's really not a bad toy. And then we pull the gun out, and you could just point it at whatever. And he's brandishing a gun. That's all right. Yeah, definitely a cool little toy. I'll put that on my toy shelf soon. And then the next one I got. Lightning Connector Zeo Ranger 4 green, played by Johnny Young Bosch. I met Johnny Young Bosch once. It was at Power Morphicon 2016. So he was at the 2018 one, but he was only there for one day. And then the time he was there, I was in line getting the JDF thing because it was like that was a big line, and I was really close to the front line. I didn't want to just leave and no, it wasn't JDF. It was win for RJ Seiler from the 2017 Saban's Power Rangers before all the right stuff got thrown around. Yeah, but I met Johnny Young Bosch in 2016. Yeah, and you know what? And he's actually a really cool guy, really nice dude. And here's a picture of me and him. Yep, but definitely, if he comes back to the next Morphicon, because they just announced Morphicon is coming back, because they were going to post. They still planned to have, originally did plan to have it Morphicon 2020, but then the world kind of went to crap. And then they postponed it to supposed to be this year, and then they're like, you know what, it's California still messed, so let's just cancel altogether. So they rescheduled for 2022. So I'm gonna go to that one. So far it looks things being going good. Had a little technical difficulties, but let's finish up the video. And then now that we got this one, Johnny Young Bosch. or Zeo Ranger 4 green. Let's open it up. Well, I can't really do a side-by-side comparison between Sabans because these are different toys, but this concept is, I'll probably do a little one right here. So here's the front, the side, back. If I've looked at both toys, the different thing is, Hasbro, they have some cool toys. This one has a few pluses I like. The side things are actually correct. They're actually correct on there. Actually, I'm looking at his head right here. Actually, it does look very much like him, Johnny Young Bosch. That right here. Oops. Lightning effect fell out of the box, but it's alright, got it. So you put this in like so. And then here's the little lightning effect. Pretty much most of these lightning toys that come from Hasbro, pretty much most of them are always having some kind of lightning effect. Figure out of there. And here's the figure. Well, the detail is pretty cool, but Saban, don't worry about Saban, they have some cool stuff too. Like, one thing I do notice about the toys with Saban and Hasbro, they're slightly smaller. But, like, Saban has some little more detail, like a six-pack. That's not necessary, but it's a cool feature. And the toys still move freely, like in Saban, but Hasbro, they do have a few things that actually are a little cooler, like removable heads is an example. Oop, got it. And of course we got some of his weapons. Like, oop, things falling out all over the place. You gotta really get them in there somehow. There we go. Got them in like so. Yeah, this toy I might have to put on my shelf as well, my toy shelf that I recently got. Then we got the removable head. That's definitely a cool feature that they did add. Like, removing the head. Definitely another cool feature. Then of course they have the removable hands. If you really just want to put a fist on there. Because it came with an extra, the fist as well. Yeah, so bam, we got a fist on there as well. Came with the blaster. And I think that lightning effect thing I have right here, that's what it's for. So you can shoot like that if you want to display it that way. But but definitely a cool feature. And then they have a nice holster. The holster fits the gun perfectly. They do have a sword, but I'm also on the show. The sword was not extended in the pocket, so that's a little more awkward. But it definitely fits perfect in this hand. Like this. Yep. But it's definitely cool. You could have the axe. They included the axes as well. I love the Hasbro how they have the removable hats. I have a few of the Hasbro toys. Like Hasbro, they make really cool toys. The thing is, I just feel like Saban, they made taller ones with slightly more detail. But I love the detail on this head if you look closely. But in all honesty, there's the helmet again. These toys are actually pretty cool though. And I'll just put the helmet back on. And what do I think of these toys? This toy, the Saban one, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Great toy, but the thing is, the few things like the removable helmets is definitely a plus on the Hasbro side, but not horrible. And about the fact that these you have to remove them and put them back in, that's not really that cool to me. That's like pointless if you ask me. But still not but the detail on the toys actually really. But the detail on the toys are actually really good. Now that enough for the Hasbro one. Hasbro, the size of the toys are a little bit of a concern. compared to the Saban ones. But the removable fists and hands definitely make up for part of it. Yeah, because like how you just pull the heads off and switch them whenever you want. Because I have a White Ranger one, I have him displayed holding his helmet. Yeah, and that pretty much wraps it up. And this toy, I think that this one, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Because of the removable head stick they added on there. And the fact that the belt thing is actually permanently on there. But hey, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. Alright everyone. Are you a fan of Power Ranger toys? Or toys in general? What do you collect? Let me know in the comment section below some toys you think I should check out. Alright everyone, drop a like the video if you enjoyed it. Haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Alright everyone, Blue Ranger out.